Hey everyone, it's Barry with Showbiz Blueprint here for the fourth and final video in this series, and it has been a great ride. Wonderful to hear your feedback on the videos and big dreams and action steps. The big show yet to come. In the first three videos, I shared my story with you. The one that's been going on for 30 years, starting at Renaissance festivals and progressing through comedy clubs and fairs, cruise ships, television, opening acts, theaters, and for the past 25 plus years, corporate entertainment. It's felt like a few lifetimes, and I know that many of you are on various points along a similar path. I want to tell you what an honor it's been to be a part of your life through these videos, through meeting you on the road, or even if we're good friends. One of the most remarkable parts of this career is the relationships that we build with other talented entertainers from around the world. I mean, would any of us, even for a moment, trade in the thrill of live performing and the excitement of travel, or the creativity of our show for a desk job? This profession is the great adventure, and at its core, it's a lonely profession. The hours of practice and sitting on airplanes, here in an office booking shows, and packing up hotel rooms is not the glamorous picture that most people imagine when they see us on stage getting laughs and applause. There's always something to do if you want to continue growing your business and getting better gigs. Hey, I did this in video 2 and I have to do it here again. Another disclosure alert. As part of a team act, I have spent my career blessed with an extremely funny and creative partner. The majority of the comedy in our show was written and directed by the guy with the hair, Dan Holzman. By the way, he's a fantastic coach in his own right, having helped dozens of entertainers tighten jokes and build routines from the ground up. Having that creative part of the act covered freed me up to focus on the business part of a career, and that is a place where I found enormous joy. The challenge of finding the right person, getting them on the phone, creating a relationship that led to a killer booking. I'm like a kid in a chocolate factory in that arena. And I know that's a place where many entertainers clam up and shut down and ultimately hide from. I know the cost of that fear, and I want to offer you a better way. Entertainers have the ability to cause ripples and have their work inspire a new way of thinking. As a 6-time presenter at the annual TED Conference, I've spent the last 10 years immersed in a pool of creative thinkers and doers on an international level. The most memorable of those people have been the entrepreneurs who, against all odds, have carved out moments of brilliance and done what it takes to bring it to audiences. And the soggy spot in so many entertainers' careers is the stuff that happens off the stage. How to find buyers, how to speak to them, what to say, and more importantly, how to listen. There are dozens of ways to blow a possible opportunity, and most of them are typical and expected and fixable. Well, as I mentioned in my last video, today I want to tell you about the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program, version 2. In this video, I want to offer you the opportunity to hear about it, what it'll mean to your career, and what it'll mean to your life. First, in the interest of good storytelling that teaches us that it's always better to show than to tell, I want to introduce you to someone that recently completed the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program.
My name's Julian Mather, and I want to tell you about my experiences with BarryFriedman Showbiz Blueprint Vault. And first of all, just let me say that if you want to improve the business side of your act, then if you don't do this course, you are nutso. Yeah? And I'll tell you why in a minute. I just want to tell you as well that I'm a children and families entertainer. So when I saw the corporate tag, I got scared off on this. But let me tell you, let me reassure you that if you're a children's and family entertainer, you can use 85–90% of what you are taught in this course. It's easily transferable across. In fact, I'd go as far to say that you could transfer 80% of this material to almost any business, and it's going to work for you. Now, over the years I've done a few courses, and this one is hands down the best, because Barry just doesn't talk the talk. Barry lets you into his office, he lets you into his mind, he even partly lets you into his life. And when you hang around Barry for the 10 weeks or so of this course, you find out that he's actually a little bit mad, but in a really nice way. You get to listen when Barry makes phone calls and books a $10,000 act. I mean, I've always wondered, what do people say on the phone? You get to hear it right there. You get to see the emails that he sends. You get to see the videos that he makes and sends. And then you get shown the tools how to make these things. And then he gives you all the templates. So it's like you've snuck into Barry's office one night and you've opened up his computer and you go, oh, So that's how he does it. You are just going to be knocked out by the sheer volume of material that you find on this course. And what also surprised me is how state of the art it is. In fact, I think it's best practice. You don't have to look any further. The way that Barry does it is the way that people will be doing it in 5 to 10 years' time. It's great now because I feel like I've got in on the ground floor on this. So has this course changed me? Yeah, it has. I'll just give you a couple of ways out of, well, probably dozens. I used to be terrified of using the phone. The phone is now my friend. Yeah, and I never realized how important and how much I was missing out by not having good, solid phone technique. Barry lays it out. You get templates. He calls it a phone blueprint. It's fantastic. I've also had my eyes opened to other forms of income stream. Now again, a lot of this you wouldn't even be aware of, but it's all really relevant to you as an entertainer. I've been encouraged to ask big questions about myself, like, who am I? It's like a free therapy you get, and it's great block building, and who am I in relation to the market? So you don't have to come back in 5 months' time or 5 years' time and rebuild everything because you got those foundations wrong. Barry deals with all that in this course. And probably, look, this is the best thing out of this course, is I have now access to a community of like-minded and bigger thinking people, because you'll find the people in this course are people who are going to encourage you and stimulate you and really help you to get that ball rolling and keep everything going. Let me sum this up by saying that this is not a perfect course. You'll never find a course that's perfectly tailored for you, but from what I've seen out there, this is about as close as you are going to get. So if you want to give yourself the best possible chance of succeeding in this business, you're already here. Stop looking around all the other websites. Just sign up with Barry. You will not be disappointed.
Thank you, Julian, and keep going. That man took what he learned in this program with both hands and an open mind, and I have enjoyed watching him relaunch himself in such a bigger way. The Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program version 2. It's a 10-week program. Lessons are released once a week. These webinar recordings are the best of recordings from 3 sold-out sessions of Showbiz Blueprint live coaching program. Each lesson runs from 1 to 2 hours and focuses on 2 or 3 specific areas of your business. I dig deeply into these major topics that will transform your business and up your value to the market and get you more gigs faster and easier. We're going to operate on 2 tracks. One, the fastest path to the cash, and the other is the big picture. Each week we'll move forward on both tracks systematically and with great momentum. Next, as a member of the program, you'll also be granted access to a private forum where the community connects to create, brainstorm, and support each other. I'm in that forum daily, as are most of the other members, chiming in from all over the world. Then there's your private member area, where you'll find the support documents and audio and recordings, videos, special reports, and daily homework. Daily homework. Yep, your cage is going to get rattled. Over the course of the 10 weeks, we'll have 2 additional tech calls. In one tech call, we'll focus on specific hardware, software, and services that you can use to create the most professional presentation possible. This one alone is worth more than the full investment of the program. Additionally, in tech call number 2, I will uncover something that is rarely considered by performers and has the potential, as a few members of past courses have discovered, to create a passive income stream that pays you even when you're asleep. For version 2 of the Showbiz Blueprint Vault program, I'm adding 2 live webinars specifically designed to bring you the most up-to-the-moment techniques and strategies that are working right now. Topics will include advertising, technology, social media, referral, in-person, and automated processes that I have mastered and weren't included in earlier sessions of the program. What is impossible to list here is the community support and momentum that you'll be a part of. Let's face it, you can have all the information in the world and nothing will change. In the Showbiz Blueprint program, we have you covered. Everyone in the program is assigned to an accountability and mastermind group. These groups will meet at least once a week for about 30 minutes. The calls will be with your group and run according to a very strict protocol, which I have created and tested. The purpose of these calls is not to run on and on about the story. It's to give each member the gift of an ongoing support team. Cement in the action steps that you'll take before the next call and check in with your team to report your status. I could not thrive without my accountability, mastermind, and brainstorm groups, and I know you won't be able to either. The more interesting question is to look at how your life will be different 10 weeks after this program. What gifts will you be able to give yourself, your family, and the world once you have a system in place that strategically channels all of your efforts towards booking more gigs for more money? Here's a sample of the comments I've received from past members when I asked what they got most from the program. I've inspired others to do better. I have much more family time. My wife now believes in me and my ability to be an entertainer. I get more respect from my peers. I almost doubled my fee in 10 weeks. I'm thinking about quitting my day job. I sleep better knowing that I have this system in place. I've lost weight that I was using to protect me from a world I'm no longer afraid of. I can see that soon I'll be the guy that I once dreamed of being. My wife is pregnant. I had nothing to do with that one. I'm converting calls into gigs at 8 times my previous rate. I'm giving back to the community where I perform. I've hired an assistant, and I never imagined doing that. I'm learning how to have a healthy relationship with money. I know it might be scary to step into this level of change. I get it. If it wasn't hard, you'd already be doing it. The Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recording Program version 2 is the opportunity for you to make this shift in behavior and mindset with a group of other creative individuals who are deciding that now is the time. There is a place in this world called the hassle-free zone. It's a place where there is no change, no resistance, and no opportunity to take bold risks. Most of us know that place very well. Many are quite comfortable there and have no intention of ever leaving. This is not that. As a member of the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program version 2, you'll be challenged. Your assumptions and your ability to transform will be tested. You'll have the support of myself and the community with each step, and you'll find a bigger version of yourself. It is said that when we come to an edge and step off, we either find new ground or learn how to fly. In this program, you will be encouraged and guided to step off many edges. You'll move into a mindset of creating 100% of the time, creating 100% of the time, to look at challenges, disappointments, and failures through the eyes of creation, a completely different game than most of us have ever played. So why did I create the Showbiz Blueprint? I truly, truly care about performers. These are the people that saved my life as a young man by giving me a home and inviting me into their world. Before I had any reason to be on a stage, I was encouraged and mentored by entertainers that saw the potential in me. I really don't need to be doing this, any of this, and it's something I must do because when this life is over, I have to know that I made a difference. I want my son and I want all of you to make a difference because I made a difference. I stand for empowering entertainers to get out of their own way and create a business that is sustainable, profitable, and still fun. My mission for this project is to motivate and inspire artists to dig, discover, and embody their highest calling. I want you to make the absolute most of your days on the road so that one day you can measure your success by the number of days you're at home. My biggest promise to you is this: take this journey. It'll be hard and grueling and challenging and all of that. And on the other side, you will have the life that most entertainers will continue to only dream about. You'll have respect for yourself that is measured in achievement. You'll transcend excuses and share your genius with the world. Your family and friends will believe in you, and through that, they will more easily believe in themselves. You'll have better health as a result of better sleep, less stress, financial security. I'm here today to help you make a decision about your future. This program is designed so that the right people get in. The ones that are going to do the work, transform their limited beliefs, and come out with a mindset and strategies for success. The investment in the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program version 2 is 3 monthly payments of $600. You can save over $300 by making a one-time payment of $1,497. Use the buttons below this video to apply for the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program. Once you make your payment, you'll receive an application. This form will take you upwards of 30 minutes to complete. Once submitted, I will review it and assess whether or not I believe this program is right for you. From there, you will get an email invitation to my online scheduling system where you can select a time for a one-on-one conversation with me. During that call, we can ask each other questions, see how we jive, see if we both believe this program is a fit, and make the decision about going forward. If, after reviewing your application or after our phone conversation, either of us don't believe this is a fit, I will immediately issue you a 100% refund on your payment. It's happened before, no hard feelings. What would you like your life to look like in 10 weeks? That's the first assignment I'll give you upon enrollment, and I'm going to demand that you are specific. You'll be questioned and challenged, supported and encouraged every step of the way. This is an opportunity to move into a circle of movers, to be pulled when you're feeling weak and pull others when you're feeling strong. In this program, I'll make it clear that perfection isn't worth the time it takes, and that the best way to reach your goals is by acting immediately and consistently. I'm not here to help you stay on your current path. That's going to happen just fine without this program. I'm here to change your life and make you look back on this day as a defining moment in your career. If you're ready to truly move the needle on your career and create the new future, I invite you to enroll in the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program version 2 immediately. This program comes with a total satisfaction guarantee, and you can decide anytime before the 5th call if this program has exceeded your expectations. Send an email if you're not blown away with what you get, and you'll receive a prompt refund of your full investment. I'm in this for one reason, and that is for you to get results. If this isn't happening for you, I don't want to keep your money. Life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. Your future needs to be bigger than your past, and this program will carry you safely out of your comfort zone into a much bigger future. This video series, my presence in your life, is a fork in the road. At the end of this video, you'll make a decision about your future. You'll decide to enter a community of resources and hardcore tactics that were created and perfected, tested in the real world for building a business. Or you'll decide to continue with things the way they are, hope marketing, waiting for the phone to ring, marketing your act with the same costly mistakes that your competition is currently making. Because of the amount of time and resources I'll be pouring into each member, registration in this program is limited, and this series of videos is being seen by more than 4,200 entertainers around the world. If you know it is your time to finally play on a bigger level, I invite you to apply right now. This is Barry Friedman with the Showbiz Blueprint Vault Recordings Program version 2, wishing you a huge success.